Jason Carter, the CEO of Carter Tech, a multi-million-dollar tech company, was known for his forward-thinking and innovative leadership. But over time, Jason began to feel disconnected from his employees. The company had grown so rapidly that he no longer knew most of his team personally. Reports and data couldn't tell him how people truly felt or what challenges they faced. One night, while scrolling through employee feedback, an idea struck him. What if I went undercover? What if I saw the company through their eyes? Jason decided to pose as a janitor for a month, working anonymously in the evenings. It would be a chance to understand his company from the ground up. With the help of HR and a close confidant, Jason created a convincing disguise. He traded his tailored suits for a gray uniform and wore glasses with thick frames. He even grew a beard to hide his recognizable face. Introducing himself as Mark, a new hire in the cleaning department, Jason entered his own company unnoticed. On his first night, Jason met James, a janitor who had been with Carter Tech for over a decade. James was in his late 40s, with a warm smile and a calm demeanor. Despite his role, James carried himself with a quiet confidence that Jason couldn't ignore. "You're new here," James said, extending a hand. "I'm James. Welcome to the team." "Thanks," Jason replied, shaking his hand. "I'm Mark, just trying to find my way around." As the night progressed, Jason noticed how meticulous James was with his work. Every corner of the office sparkled by the time he was done. But what really caught Jason's attention was the notebook James carried everywhere. Whenever there was a quiet moment, James would pull it out and scribble furiously. "What's in the notebook?" Jason asked one evening. James chuckled, tucking it away. "Just some ideas I've been working on. Nothing serious." Jason's curiosity was piqued. "Ideas about what?" James hesitated, but eventually said, "I've always been interested in tech. I like coming up with designs, solutions, ways to make things better. It's just a hobby." One night, when James stepped away for a moment, Jason couldn't resist peeking into the open notebook. What he saw astonished him. Detailed diagrams of a robotic cleaning device filled the pages, complete with notes about sensors, efficiency algorithms, and power-saving techniques. It was clear James wasn't just doodling. This was serious engineering. When James returned, Jason confronted him gently. "James, these aren't just ideas. This is brilliant." James sighed. "I've been working on that design for years. It's a self-operating cleaning robot. I figured if I could build something like that, it might make jobs like mine easier or more efficient." "Why haven't you shown this to anyone?" Jason asked, genuinely perplexed. James shrugged. "Who would take me seriously? I'm just the janitor." Jason felt a pang of guilt. Here was a man with incredible talent, stuck in a role that didn't reflect his abilities. Jason decided to dig deeper. "Do you have a prototype?" James nodded. "I've been working on it at home. It's not much, but it's functional." That weekend, Jason visited James's modest apartment. The living room had been transformed into a makeshift workshop, with tools, wires, and half-built devices scattered everywhere. In the center of the room stood the prototype, a small, boxy robot with wheels, brushes, and an array of sensors. "Let me show you," James said, his voice tinged with nervous excitement. He powered up the robot, and it sprang to life. The device navigated the room seamlessly, avoiding obstacles and efficiently cleaning every surface. Jason was blown away. "This is incredible," Jason said. "James, this could revolutionize cleaning technology. Have you thought about pitching it to investors?" James shook his head. "Who'd listen to me? I don't have a degree, connections, or resources." Jason looked him in the eye. "You have me now." Over the next few weeks, Jason, still undercover as Mark, worked closely with James to refine the prototype. They improved its design, added advanced AI features, and created a polished presentation. Jason secretly arranged for James to meet with Carter Tech's innovation team, framing it as a chance for the company to explore new ideas from employees. When the day of the presentation arrived, James stood nervously in front of the innovation team. Jason, now back in his CEO persona, entered the room as the meeting began. James's eyes widened in shock, but Jason gave him an encouraging nod. "Ladies and gentlemen," Jason said, addressing the room, "today we're here to see something truly extraordinary. James, the floor is yours." James took a deep breath and began his presentation. He demonstrated the robot's capabilities, explaining its potential applications in offices, hospitals, and public spaces. The innovation team was captivated, asking questions and jotting down notes. By the end of the demonstration, the room erupted in applause. "This is exactly the kind of innovation we need," one team member said. "Where has this been hiding?" Jason smiled. "Right under our noses." Carter Tech immediately began working on developing James's robot for commercial production. Jason ensured that James was credited as the lead inventor and offered him a full-time position in the company's R&D department. For the first time in his life, James felt seen and valued for his talents. The robot, named CleanTech 1, became a massive success, revolutionizing the cleaning industry. Its efficiency and affordability made it a staple in businesses worldwide, and James's name appeared in headlines as the inventor who rose from janitor to innovator. James's story didn't just change his life, it transformed Carter Tech's culture. Jason used the experience to implement new programs that encouraged employees at all levels to share their ideas. The company launched an internal innovation fund, providing resources and mentorship to anyone with a vision. At the fund's launch event, Jason spoke to the gathered employees. "James's story is a reminder that brilliance can come from anywhere," he said. "Our job as leaders isn't just to guide, it's to listen, to recognize potential, and to create opportunities for everyone." James, now a confident and respected figure, added, "If you have an idea, don't let fear hold you back. You never know who might believe in you." Years later, James's invention continued to shape industries, and his journey became a symbol of resilience and untapped potential. For Jason, the Undercover experiment had been more than a success. It had been a lesson in humility, empathy, and the power of believing in people. And for James, the janitor who dared to dream, it was proof that with the right support, anything was possible.